Free leads. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 10 ways to actually get free leads for your real estate wholesaling business. I'm going to show you exactly how to find these free leads so you have no excuse on why you don't have tens of thousands of free leads in your CRM. Hey guys, Zach in here with Flip with Rick, where we help you in every aspect of real estate investing. Most importantly, in this video, we're going to talk about getting free leads for your real estate wholesaling business. So if you can, please smash that like button and subscribe. Help this YouTube algorithm out so more people can find us. And let's get into it. Let's find some free leads for your real estate wholesaling business. All right, guys. So these are my top 10 ways and actually exactly how to find these free leads for your real estate wholesaling business. These are the top 10. So let's get started at number 10. So number 10 right here, my number 10 free wholesaling lead that I absolutely love and make lots of profits for in my real estate wholesaling business is ZILLOW. So ZILLOW is a great free resource for real estate wholesaling. I usually specifically like to use them for the FSBOs and the foreclosures. So to find it, just go to ZILLOW. You don't even have to make an account really. And go in your city and just go find, there's like a little, go there and look. There's usually ones that'll show you the foreclosures. Find that property. What you want to do, they'll actually show you absolutely for free. You don't even need any paid links. And from there, what you do is you can call that person, skip trace them, and then go call them. It's an absolute free lead. For sale by owners actually has the person's phone number on there. So it's absolutely amazing. So what I do is just find the for sale by owner, call them, see if they're interested in selling the property for cash, get it for a nice discount, find a cash buyer, profit, repeat. Easy as that. So number 9 here, it's free, but technically it's not free at the same time. You'll be the judge of this one, but actually on the multiple listing service or the MLS. So if you have access to the MLS, you can find plenty of leads there. You can actually wholesale on the MLS, really no marketing. So I'll consider it free, but really it's not that free, but you can wholesale on the MLS. I have plenty of videos on the Flip of the Rick YouTube channel on doing that. Wholesaling on the MLS, working with realtors, wholesaling. So that's definitely one that I truly will recommend. Number 8 here. This is one that not a lot of people talk about anymore. I have no idea why, but it's tax liens. Tax liens is an absolutely free list you can do for your real estate wholesaling business. Tax liens, you go to the courthouse, go to the court, public record, go pull that information. Usually I recommend you get a VA, but if we're talking free, I would just do it yourself. Go to the clerk of the court, find people who are behind on their taxes, pull that list, skip trace, call them. Those are amazing type of leads and motivated sellers to get nice, deeply discounted properties on your real estate wholesaling deal. Number 7 here is another type of free lead that nobody really talks about. You'll find a theme on these free leads, my favorite ones, that a lot of them you get from the courthouse. So become friends with your local person at the clerk of the court, person that's really local there. What I would do here is go over the divorce list. The divorce list is absolutely a killer list. Now, these motivated sellers, it's a complete mess half the time. There's always emotion. There's always drama with it. But overall, divorce lists are really good for your real estate wholesaling business when it comes to actually finding discounted properties. Usually, maybe both parties just want to get rid of the property, all cash it out, make it as easy as possible. So I do recommend the divorce list. It's actually a really, really powerful list, very dramatic. Lots of drama. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster going through these deals, but I still recommend the divorce list. Clerk of the court, usually you have to filter in there and you can find it pretty easily. And number 6 here, this is something that, again, not a lot of real estate wholesaling YouTube channels will talk about, but I'm not scared to talk about it, but it's actually JVing deals. Partner up, collaboration with someone, just do a quick collab and literally just partner up with someone on a deal. So you don't have to pay to partner up with a deal and find a cash buyer. So if you're really good at cash buyers, what I recommend is literally find someone who has a property locked up at a deep discount and, partner up, get a JV agreement together, joint venture agreement, if you guys don't know what that is, and literally partner up, split the deal and go find the cash buyer from there. Then boom, you just assign the contract and you made money without paying any money in marketing. That is a free wholesaling marketing lead. The way I would find these JV deals if I was in your shoes is definitely Facebook. Facebook right now is the top one out there. My Facebook group, Wholesaling Houses for Real, it's definitely a great community. It's actually my free wholesaling mastermind, and it's got a little free wholesaling course in there. Again, I'm not a guru, don't sell courses. So what I recommend is go in there, Wholesaling Houses for Real on Facebook. Go in there, JV. It's actually collaboration is encouraged in that group. So I definitely recommend you go in there, JV with someone, get deals absolutely for free. Other Facebook groups are really good for that. Craigslist, a lot of wholesalers are posting their deals on Craigslist, so you can JV with them, say, hey, if I find a cash buyer. There's just so many great ways to find JVs through local real estate investors association. Any way you do it, you can find really good deals, partnering up with other people in finding their deals. Number 5 here is literally getting behind your car and driving around town and getting these deals. Now, yes, technically you have to pay gas money for driving for dollars, but again, if you already have gas in the tank and maybe someone's driving you around or you're actually going on appointments, drive around really quick when you're going on your way to the appointment and look around. If you see properties that are just super distressed, they need a lot of work, and honestly, the window's smashed, the grass is really tall. Every appointment I used to go on, I used to find like 1 or 2 of those just driving to that house. And honestly, if there's a motivated seller in one house, chances are in that same neighborhood or really close together, there's another house that you can do a deal on. It's kind of like the law of attraction when it comes to real estate deals. There's usually one really nearby that you can get another deal on. So I always drive around the property, 15, 20 minutes before the appointment, look around, usually find 1 or 2 good ones. You end up getting a couple hundred and you got another deal. So driving for dollars, technically gas money, but if you're already driving to that appointment, it should be pretty easy to do. That's another way to get an awesome real estate wholesaling deal. Next on the list here is another courthouse one. This is actually tax delinquencies. Now, some people do very well with tax delinquencies. Some people really don't. I mean, another bonus one you get from the court is like an evictions list. Also, you both really got to get them from the courthouse, but the courthouse is a really awesome way to actually find these deals. So tax delinquency, people who are behind on their taxes, there's always deals in those lists. So I recommend that all the way. Clerk of the court, sometimes you actually have to physically go there to pick up that list, and it's pretty much free to go there. You can maybe do it online. Again, if you're running out of these actual lists or leads, what I would recommend for you is maybe do one on the neighboring county, the neighboring city. Start expanding your markets to some of these really awesome niche lists, and you'll do well. If you're going to virtual wholesaling, you can also do that too. Really awesome ways that you can actually find those tax delinquency deals and get the best price possible. Number 3 here is definitely one I've been screaming about forever. I've been promoting this list absolutely all the time. And honestly, I haven't really been promoting it much, but I've been doing so many deals from it. I'm not even that mad. So this is the water shutoff list. So people that are not paying their water bill, what happens is the utility department will shut off the water, and you got people that are pretty motivated. If the water's not working in your house, you probably don't want to live there, or you don't have the money to afford it and you just want to cash out. So what I recommend is you go to the utility department. It is maybe the Martin County Utility Department, for example, where I live, the St. Lucie County Utility Department, or, the Henrico County Utility Department. When I go there, call and actually say this specific thing. Hey, is this the blah, blah, blah county utility department? Yes, this is them. Hey, I'm actually calling you. I'm wondering if I can get the water shutoff list for non-payments on the water bills in this specific county for the past month, for the past week, maybe whatever one you're really feeling for that time. And usually they'll give it to you. Sometimes they're going to give you an extremely hard time with it, but keep fighting it. You will definitely be able to get it if you keep going. It's public information. Again, you're a taxpayer, you could definitely get this information. So do that for your local city, do it for your local county, wherever the water is really controlled in some of the best markets for you. You can absolutely get that list, and that is an amazing list to do. Number 2, this comes hand in hand with water shutoffs, and this is actually the code violation list. The code violation list is absolutely one of my favorite lists possible. One of the biggest deals I've ever done, especially when I was like 18 years old, was this crazy code violation house. The pool was an absolute mess. I remember that. I pulled it from the code violation. I actually cold called them at the time, and I got an amazing deal doing that. So I will 100% always recommend the code violation list. I don't care how saturated your market is. There's always deals in that code violation list. Again, a code violation is basically when someone violates the specific code in your city or county, and maybe they got super high grass, maybe the roof's caving in, there's a window smashed, there's junk on the swales, there's rust stains somewhere. Usually what happens is the neighbor will actually call on this property and say, hey, there's an issue here. We got to fix this. And they usually just call and, tell them that there's an issue there. They'll find them some codes. And the reason why this list, I absolutely love it so much, is they're charging you money. So you're not taking care of the property because you don't have money. And then the code enforcement office slaps you with a fine, $20, $30 a day for not actually fixing the problem. And if you don't have money to fix it, you're just losing more and more money with those fines. So it makes the seller absolutely more motivated like crazy. So I love that list so much. Really awesome way to get your deals. So specifically on that one, so search your city, local county. What I recommend here is, so I'm in St. Lucie County, Florida here. So we have a couple places. So I go to the St. Lucie County Code Enforcement Office. I usually get it emailed to me pretty easily. But here's something interesting. There's a city in St. Lucie County called Fort Pierce, and Fort Pierce has their own code enforcement office. So I actually go to the Fort Pierce code enforcement office too and get their list. And then the Port St. Lucie has their own code enforcement. So for 2 cities, there's 3 code enforcement departments I have to get lists from every single month. So it's really cool. It's multiple lists you can get. And if you're in Houston, you got Harris County, you got Houston, you got the other little cities around there. So do your research, look it up, and you can absolutely get great code enforcement lists for your real estate wholesaling business. Drum roll, please. We are going on the #1 free wholesaling list of all time for me. This was the #1 list in like 2004, 2005 with Rick. This is not changed, and I don't think it's going to change for an absolutely long time. I've been screaming about this list all the time, and honestly, I don't think a lot of people are just taking it up, and this is probates. Everyone knows me. I love probates. Everyone knows Rick. Rick absolutely loves probates for his real estate wholesaling business, and honestly, I can't promote probates enough. So probates, if you don't know how to get them, there's a million videos on the Flip with Rick channel on probates. Just search Rick Ginn probates or Flip with Rick probates. That video will pop up pretty easily. And what I do there is go to the clerk of the court, pull the probate, find the person that unfortunately passed away, find that property, contact the heirs on that clerk of the court. What you're going to do is I recommend cold calling them and asking them if they're interested in selling their property. Go from there, have a conversation, get the property locked up for an absolutely low, deeply discounted rate, sell it to a cash buyer, profit big time, and repeat. And that's it, guys. That is actually how to pull the free lists for your real estate wholesaling business. For all these lists, I really recommend cold calling, the best one for them. You can do SMS blasting, but with some ones like water shutoffs and probates, cold calling is probably a lot more personal and you'll get a lot better deals. So if you want to skip trace them, truepeoplesearch.com is the best free one. SMSZach.com is another really good one. That's the one that I use for my skip tracing just because I don't have enough time to skip trace thousands and thousands of phone numbers every day. So that's the one I use. Use whatever skip tracing company you want, but cold calling right now is probably the best one for them. You can use a Google Voice. You can use a big dialing service for them. SMSZach actually has a dialer in there too. So SMSZach.com is the one I recommend. But overall, guys, there's no excuse not to get a free wholesaling leads in your real estate wholesaling business. So hopefully I eliminated the excuses for you and we can start getting some deals today. Get those leads, start popping them on. And if you're running out of free leads, just expand your market. You know, if you're doing all your leads here in Florida, go to Houston, go to another virtual wholesaling place. Virtual wholesaling is hot. It's on fire right now. I would absolutely recommend it too. So that's it, guys. That's Zach in here, a Flip with Rick, signing out. Have a blessed day.